All right, good morning. So it's a nice summer day out here. It's supposed to be 95, 96 degrees, something like that. And what I'm going to do today is show off my brand new grill. This is a Camp Chef Woodwind SG with the side sear station. So I did a lot of research. I looked at the Traegers and decided with the features, I definitely wanted to have this sear station on it so that I could do a quick browning of my steaks or chicken after they've been smoked, do a reverse sear, and this one allowed me to do that. So I'm gonna walk through the features of this, what I've learned in the short week or 5 days actually that I've owned the grill. We've grilled out a few different things, and we're going to get the process started while I'm going through it so that you can see how quick it gets set up and how everything just generally works and how easy it is. This is my first smoker. It's my first wood pellet grill, and I've been working off of a green egg for about 7 years now and smoked a few things on it and love my egg. It was good to smoke things on it, but it did take a little bit of effort, like I think smoking is supposed to. You know, constantly have to check the temperatures and adjust the vents top and bottom to make sure you kept your temperature range the right way. And so that kept me from wanting to smoke more. I'm not a big fan of heavy smoke flavor with the strong hickory and the strong mesquite flavors. I like to have the sweeter woods. So we've smoked a couple turkeys on the egg and really enjoyed that. So later on today, I'm going to smoke a chicken and see how that turns out. I bought some applewood pellets. But to go through the features of this, when it came to us, it was required a little bit of assembly, but it wasn't very difficult. The biggest thing is putting on the legs, putting on the handles, put the sear station on the side, and putting the chimney on. So it's pretty basic stuff when it comes to you. It takes about an hour maybe to set it all up and get it ready to run. And the big reason I wanted this, so that I had something simple to do. And if you look at our command station or display here, it's very simple. You dial in what temperature or what level of smoke that you want, and it goes from a low smoke all the way up to 400 or actually 500 degrees. And that's one of the reasons also that I chose this over some of the other options out there. Was I wanted something that would allow us to get to a high heat. So if I wanted to grill on the actual grill and not use the sear station for like cooking vegetables and chicken and things like that, if I needed a really high heat, this one will go up to 500 degrees. So since I'm about to try and smoke some jalapenos to make some chipotles for the first time, we're going to go ahead and start the process of this. And we're going to go up to a high smoke. So it's supposed to be 220 on the high smoke, and you can hear the fan kick on in there. And I haven't looked to watch to see how the auger works, but there's an auger in here that takes the pellets, brings it down into this burn box underneath this drip pan, and supposedly the computer controls it and is able to maintain the temperature. And from what I've seen, it does a pretty good job. It goes up maybe 15 degrees past and then cools back down and goes about 10 degrees lower and starts the process over again and maintains that pretty close to, from what I've seen, maintains the temperature pretty close to what it's supposed to be. It's got the hopper here for the pellets, can hold a 20-pound bag of the wood pellets. I'm using the hardwood blend from Sam's. I got a 40-pound bag for 15 bucks or 14 bucks. It's got a mixture of hickory, maple, cherry, and oak. So it seems to be, I've only had to fill this up one time since we've used it, and we've used it 3 or 4 times this week. So the one other feature that I wanted on this specific grill was the SG in the Woodwind SG name stands for slide and grill technology. So what that means is there is a cover, if I can get in here without messing things up too much. There's a cover that slides back and forth that either covers the smoke box or the pellet box or uncovers it, so you have direct heat. So you either can open it for a real grill experience, or you can close it to have the smoker experience. And you can see we're already starting to get smoke after just turning that on. If I get my doodads back in there. I also like this because it had a full rack up on top, so you can put these on the same level, and then do, it's got a lot of room in here to be able to do multiple things at one time. So we also have our handy dandy bottle opener there. It's got a magnetic lid on here, so it keeps it closed. It's got locks on the wheels. Some of the other models of pellet grills that I had looked at only had the little casters on there, and this has the larger wheels to be able to help move it around. This sear station is pretty nifty. The idea here is you can warm it up to 900 degrees, so you get a quick sear. After you do, for instance, we smoked a ribeye the other night, and then after it was done, it came up to within 10 degrees of the temperature that we were looking for, which is medium rare, of course. And we got it up to about 120 degrees, and then put it on the sear station for a minute, rotated it another minute, flipped it over, and then had a little bit of a char on there. So of course that works off of propane. So it's got this nice little handle here, which I wasn't sure when I first read about it on the reviews if that was going to work, but it actually does a pretty good job. We have because we use this tank for camping on our heater, we've got a little it's a little foot for the tank, so it doesn't tip over very easily, and that actually helps keep it from rubbing up against the side of the frame and scratching it. So there's a drip pan for your grease. So nice little bucket, take that out. Up underneath, if we can see, there is that's the ash bucket. So after or before you start any of your cooking, you empty the ash bucket, and then you just pull there's a handle on the side that you pull to empty the bucket. And you're ready to start again. Startup procedure on this, like I said, very simple. You turn the temperature. After 8 minutes, you'll supposedly see actual, it'll start reading the temperatures inside the grill. One of the other really nice features of this one is it has 2 temperature probes, and this one actually came with the probes. You can cook 2 different things to 2 different temperatures. Well, not to 2 different temperatures, but you can cook 2 different things, get the one to the one temperature, take it off, and keep cooking the other one if you want at different temperatures. Or you can just monitor the 2 to see what's going to be cooked. So that makes it really nice. So far, we like this. We did quesadillas the other night. We have a pizza stone. We have a baking stone as well. So we made the quesadillas, put this to 300 degrees, put them in there, crisped them up, took them out. Of course, we did the ribeye, did a reverse sear on that, and that turned out pretty awesome. And so today we're going to be, like I said, smoking some chipotles, and we're going to do a chicken that we prepared last night, and that'll be in my other video. So hopefully I've given a good overview of what this thing can do, or at least the initial impressions of what this thing can do. So if we get anything new and updated, we'll let you know. Otherwise, you'll probably see this in some of the cooking videos from here on out, along with our Instant Pot and our sous vide.